Hey guys, it's Isaac, and it's the Mayo sandwich podcast. Bitch.
Now we just got demonetized. Thank you very much. Might as well continue. Fuck. Anyway, my name is Maurice, your second co-host for the Mayo Sandwich podcast.
I'm Chief is the last fucking host for the Mayo Sandwich podcast. On God.
Do we have a topic to start out with? We should probably talked about this before.
Uh,
How about we'll start with my?
Start
I
with
like
whatever
my
stupid thing you
topic.
gotta talk about.
What's your topic?
Wings fat beat up Keem push fat wife. That.
It's funny.
So if you guys haven't seen, I know Chavis has. I know Maurice might have.
I'm up to date on my lolcow lore.
Yeah, so there's a podcast, if you don't know, called the Lolcow Podcast, featuring Wings of Redemption, who's a chubster, Boogie2988, and Keemstar. So, Wings and Keem were in the same room, and it appeared as Keem started capping a little bit. Wings called him out, right? And Wings took hold of Keemstar's shirt and started attacking him. And then, confrontation gets broken up a little bit. And then Wings is like pacing around yelling for a minute. And then he goes back. By the way, this is all on live stream. I should have said that to start with. But he leaves for a second and then he goes back and he's yelling at Keem. And then Wings' wife gets in the way. And then, she's trying to hold him back. He pushes her like down hard on a fucking coffee table.
And the table didn't break. It stayed together somehow.
That's good advertisement.
Good table.
She's a big woman. No offense if you're big, but like,
yeah, Isaac loves
shout out to the coffee.
Isaac loves BBWs. So if you're BBW, go ahead and leave a comment for Isaac.
Stop.
Give Isaac your email.
I'm actually
follow Isaac on Instagram.
His Instagram is
I'm actually
Johnson.
BBW
men with BBLs.
It's FeliceJohnson.com.
Imagine having your Instagram advertising the fact that you're attracted to obese women. But so basically it was that, and then some other lady got in that situation. I don't know how she was connected, but she was screaming at Wings, and she's like, "Get away from her!"
I've seen like highlights from those streams.
A fucking mess.
They're like, there's like random hillbillies. I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. It's like Wings of Redemption and Boogie, and then like that one guy who was the son of Angry Grandpa. His name is Pickle Boy.
Yeah, didn't the Angry Grandpa guy die not too long ago?
Angry Grandpa.
Yeah, he's been dead for a while.
He died when I was in high school.
Their skits were a little interesting because they kind of tried to pass them off as real.
They have been made like memes in modern history like that. What? Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Oh hell no! Yeah,
those are pretty funny.
They are entertaining in a way.
Yeah, they're just stupid little like grandpa screaming. It's kind of funny. But he was there, and then I saw because I watched this like channel that just like will post highlights from that podcast, so I don't have to actually watch it and give Keemstar money. And there's like this fucking like theater setup room, and there's like 10 chairs, 10 like recliner chairs, and like half of them are filled with like random fat hillbillies, and then like the rest of them are just like skinny crackheads.
I don't know actually what happened here, so don't quote me on any of this, but I did see that Wings was visited by Keemstar at his house. Right?
Recently?
So I think Keemstar went to South Carolina, I believe is where Wings is from. And, that is their audience. right now, or whenever this incident happened, where they just had a bunch of fellas from the South.
Well, I don't even know what's
Shout
up
out
with
to the
it.
South. Chavis is from there.
I
I
know. I
kind of
think they're
want
in
to
Texas.
burn it down. No, I'm kidding.
I
But
think they're in Texas. Like, I think they're trying to do like the
really?
fat camp thing. Yeah, and I think it's like the
Again?
piece of land that
First off,
Keemstar
Winks
picked
has
up.
already beat one fat camp with FPS Russia. I'd like to point that out.
He
But
also beat the weight loss surgery.
yeah, he beat. Was it lap band surgery? I don't know.
I think
Marie
it
should
was.
know.
I think it was just a bypass.
What would I know?
I just know you don't know anything about any of these people.
Yeah,
No,
Maurice has like a triple bypass scar because he's had like 4 of them.
That is so depressing. No, Maurice is pretty. He's
At age
not an obese person. He's a
22.
pretty strong person.
Yeah, strong, but like triple
Kind of gay.
bypass. Come on, guy.
What the fuck?
Get it
Yeah,
together.
Maurice used
dude.
to make me fucking feed him Doritos when he's laying in bed. And I'd be like, you gotta stop this, man.
that's not what you're supposed to do.
You were like 4,000 pounds, and I just kept having to feed you. It was crazy.
Yeah, you did
You
have
gotta
to
do what
do
you
that.
gotta do, man.
I have a topic
I
that kind of
fucked him though,
relates.
and he couldn't feel it anymore.
Well,
I have
that's
a
because you
topic-
never actually
You
entered.
motherfuckers.
All right,
I
yeah,
fucked
what's up?
something.
have-
What you saying?
I have something that kind of relates to what Maurice recently did, but there's like the thing where they released like you can finance your DoorDash meals, and I just thought
You
that was
can what?
you can finance like a DoorDash meal now, or like a Uber Eats or some shit.
That sounds like a perpetual debt cycle for people fucking addicted to fast food.
If you're financing an Uber Eats meal, you should probably not get Uber Eats.
Yeah, you should probably go to the store and start buying beans and rice because you are broke as shit.
Maurice you didn't finance it, right?
No. Well, what I did,
He's not broke
no,
as shit.
so I'm a little bit fucked up right now. So I went on Afterpay, bought an Uber Eats gift card so I could buy fucking groceries.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
Yeah. So because Uber had some pretty cool shit where it was like 40% off. So I ended up getting like $100 something worth of groceries. It was like 170, I think, for like $90.
And that's good use of DoorDash.
Yeah. No, I'm not like buying McDonald's because you're too broke is insane.
Hey, first off, if you're buying McDonald's, you're not too broke because a fucking Big Mac meal is like $10.
Well, if you're eating out in general, you have money to eat out with. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
You
you have
really should go
money,
to the
but it
store.
doesn't mean that you should be eating out.
It means
Yeah.
you should go to the fucking grocery store and like.
By the
buy
way,
some
if you
ramen.
need financial advice, and
Yeah,
if you're
we're your
struggling to
guys.
eat,
Yeah,
if
we're
you're
always
struggling
struggling
to
to
eat,
eat.
you should maybe go to the store and buy stuff like that's really cheap, like rice and beans and a little chicken, and that will hold you over for a bit. Get some oatmeal, get some cheap shit. Don't eat too much of it. That's a lot of carbohydrates. You should be exercising too, buddy. Should get on a treadmill or something.
Now,
Go for
listen,
walks.
I don't think nobody should be starving, but I'll be honest. If you're complaining that you're broke and you're buying fast food, you're not that broke. Okay, you can go to Kroger or Walmart, wherever you want to go. You can get like a 10-pound log of meat, and that's like what, 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks maybe. And you
Yeah,
can use that for
it's not a
like
lot.
a whole month. That's a lot of meat. Especially because like you
It's
can use
like
it for anything.
it's like a week's worth of meat. You can
10
You would be
pounds?
surprised with how amazing a food you can make if you just Google how make good burger, and it's gonna be 20 times better than your fucking $10 Big Mac, dude. It's so great.
And you'll be able to make like 10 of them
Yeah, exactly. And you'll be chilling.
for like the same price.
And I will fucking break in your house and steal all your food because you're fat.
Yeah.
and I deserve it.
Isaac will break bad.
Just doing heists on people who are struggling to pay for food.
Give me your afterpay.
Give me your afterpay.
No.
Do I have a next topic?
Maurice, you want to go one? You said
Yeah,
you had an
I got some
update.
interesting stuff. Well, less of an update and more of a what the fuck. So with the no jumper stuff, it's not actually no jumper Rico, of course. They're not like fucking. But anyways, so it's a federal complaint for a part of the Rolling 60s, not the entire gang. Uh, so the big names on there is Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon has been going on a run, fucking talking on all these podcasts, like calling into podcasts and incriminating himself badly. It's like, for one, he admitted to some of the shit he's saying is like it's super self-incriminating. He was talking about somebody came on Instagram. It was Black China's mom and talked about how he stole $40,000 from her. And pretty much he said, "Oh, I took the 40,000, but I didn't steal it." That's like
You borrowed it.
he
What's
said
that
that
mean?
he gave it to Black China. Black China gave it to her mom, and then he took it from her mom.
That don't
So
sound like that. That sounds like you stole $40,000.
like he's
It
been
doesn't sound like you did anything good.
he's
Yeah.
he's been going on these podcasts. He's been talking about his open case, and like he doesn't realize how bad it's making him look. Even Brick Baby did it once. There was a rumor going around talking about how he's been stabbed, and he called into the no. Well, he called Remo, which is one of the people from No Jumper, off camera. Remo was like, "Yeah, I'm on live." Brick Baby said, "Let me go talk to the people." So he puts him on live. He's like, "Oh, I didn't get stabbed. We the ones doing the stabbing." That's
What?
incriminating, bro. Like,
It's
look,
evident.
I like Brick Baby. I think he's a good podcaster, but like you're self-incriminating yourself like very badly
I
at
think the
this
stance
point.
of this podcast is free Brick Baby, according to our last episode
Last
title.
Yeah.
episode.
Like the thing is that even the shit that Brick Baby's wrapped up for is not actually anything to do with the drawdown and federal complaint. They're trying to link things that he got picked up for to the federal complaint, and I don't think it's going to happen. But another thing that was really interesting. So everyone here heard about Nipsey Hussle passing. Everyone knows who Nipsey Hussle is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isaac. Okay, so something that's real interesting. Loose Cannon uh was talking about the day Nipsey Hussle died. And Big U, which is one of the big names on there, he said that Big U called him about 10 minutes before Nipsey Hussle died and said, "Man, they killed Nipsey." He's like, "No, they didn't. Stop lying." Loose Cannon says that he calls Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle's still alive. He just says, "I love you, bro," or whatever. Hangs up. Then later on, Nipsey Hussle gets killed like 10 minutes later, right? So whenever that video went up, Big U put a cease and desist out because from what everyone knew, what the public knew, was Eric Holder, aka I think his name was like Lil Shitty.
It's a great name.
Shitty.
Well, Brick Baby's like rap name used to be MPA Shitro,
That's also
and
funny.
also his gang name allegedly is Shitty Cuz.
That's
Shitty, cuz.
Because
we should
apparently
fuck him just because he's really funny.
it's a California thing, I guess, because he explained it like at being in jail, you stay on the deck shitty or some shit like I don't fucking know. But from what the public knew, Eric Holder, aka Lil Shitty, killed Nipsey Hussle over some sort of argument that happened there.
I love how the
Killed by
names
Lil
sound.
Shitty.
I'm pretty sure it's Lil Shitty. It's something shitty. But
Don't
allegedly
write anything on my tombstone if I get killed by somebody named Little Shitty.
What if you get killed
Please
by Big
don't.
Shitty?
but basically from what the public knew is Eric
I'll think
Holder
about
killed
it
him,
after
killed
I'm dead.
Nipsey. Eric Holder killed Nipsey over some sort of argument. But from the story that Loose Cannon told, it was basically he was trying to say that Big U had something to do with it. Big U puts out a cease and desist to No Jumper over that episode, basically telling them to take it down. The feds that are doing this federal complaint find that so interesting, and also off of my what's the word? From what I gathered and what I think the feds think Big U did have something to do with his murder, with Nipsey Hussle's murder, because the feds actually went to Adam 22's house with a subpoena for the cease and desist from Big U on that episode.
Mm.
So if the feds think that story,
Which
that
is the
Loose
FBI,
Cannon
right?
told,
That went after him.
yeah, it was the FBI,
Oh, he's
and
fucked.
that means the feds think that story has enough weight, is holding enough water, that it could possibly be true that Big U did have something to do with Nipsey Hussle's death, which I find extremely interesting because it's been several years now, and
Yeah,
everyone
because
thought it was just
Nipsey
a crime of passion.
Hussle died a long time ago.
Yeah,
I'm pretty. It was before COVID, right?
yeah, it was before
He's
COVID. It
been
was like
dead a while.
2018.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
He's been hella dead.
But
Where snitching gets you, or talking too much
Yeah.
gets you.
no, Nipsey Hussle didn't talk too much. He didn't do nothing.
Well, not Nipsey Hussle, but
Oh,
like,
talking about
the
Loose
whole
Cannon,
no-
yeah.
yeah. Of course, you're gonna get investigated when you're like, yeah, we stab motherfuckers.
Well, actually, Nipsey
Yeah.
Hussle died in 2019, but that happened
Pretty
on the
cool.
jail call because Brick was saying that because Whack 100, which is also a very interesting character from the No Jumper universe. Whack 100 was saying that Brick Baby got stabbed. He also lied and said that the feds arrested Adam. He also, about a year or so ago, got a picture of him butt ass naked, booted up in the air on a hotel bed, posted to the internet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit's
What
funny.
the?
Because
What did they be
apparently he
doing at
said he
No
just got.
Jumper?
I don't know, man. So I don't fucking know. But the whole thing with the Nipsey Hussle thing, because for the longest, even me personally, I always thought Loose Cannon was just bullshit. I'm like, you did not actually, because he told a story about how he held Meek Mill hostage in the club and messaged Rick Ross to send
Why
him
does everything come back
$40,000.
to Meek Mill? By the
I
way,
don't know, but apparently he said that he messaged Rick Ross to send him $40,000 or Meek ain't leaving this club. That story was corroborated by the feds. The feds have evidence of that. So I always thought that Loose Cannon would just be lying out of his ass.
And then it turns out he was telling the truth, like a
Yeah,
dumbass.
like a fucking dumbass, he's telling the truth. Like, I'm much rather of them been lying about everything they ever did than been telling the truth, and now they're getting picked up in the feds.
yeah.
Like I don't know if Loose Cannon got kids. Also, another crazy thing about Loose Cannon, he was saying he was 32, right? This motherfucker got a twin brother in his 40s. That motherfucker is not in his.
What?
I don't know why he was
You
lying
can't lie
about
about
his
your age if you have a
age.
twin brother.
I don't know why he was lying about his age. That shit's crazy.
If you look like you're in your 30s and your 40s, just say you're 40. It's like, oh, you aged good. The
But
fuck?
then also another thing that happened that's a little bit less newsworthy, but it was still funny as fuck. Almighty Suspect, another host from No Jumper that I like watching, he was getting to an argument with this one female named Jaleese on there. Because she had said something like, I can tell you was raised by your mama. And like,
Ugh.
I had two, okay, he's like, okay, I had two parents. So what? He was like, I'm gonna call my mama. I bet that's something you can't do. So she gets mad. He's wearing two watches, and he's clapping. One of his watches fucking explode. That shit breaks apart, flies to pieces.
Ugh.
People are making fun of him because do you remember I woke up in a new Bugatti? Y'all remember that song?
Yeah.
Ace Hood
That
had the
is
same
old.
problem. Ace Hood
His
had the same
watches
problem. Yeah,
exploded.
No, his watch exploded, but his shit
Wait,
was
was
fake.
he wearing a watch on each wrist?
Yeah, Almighty Suspect was wearing a watch on
I
each wrist and he's clapping.
So when I wear two watches, I wear one facing up and the other facing towards me, so I can look at my wrist. That's how I wear two watches. Because I do that sometimes, because
But
I have a pretty
but
nice watch I like to wear out.
yeah, people were clowning him because they were saying his watch was fake, all this other shit. He's getting it real bad. Somebody said something on one of the No Jumper shows. It was like, must be Almighty's watch the way time flies.
That's pretty good though.
That was pretty good. But he's been getting shit on for like the past few days now.
It's pretty funny to see
That
your
shit
watch
was pretty funny.
explode.
Because, it's a card. It was like a Cardi or something watch. It was some sort of watch where the fucking the bracelet part disconnects from the watch, all this other crazy shit.
Is it like a clasp?
Yeah, well, there's like a linking piece to the main part of the watch on the bracelet.
When it happened, did everybody
I
start
have a gold
laughing at
plated
him?
watch.
No,
It's pretty
nobody
nice.
realized it in the moment. That's the crazy part.
Did he say anything?
It-
He's like, "Oh shit, my watch."
No, he just picked up his watch.
That's even funnier.
But yeah, other
If
than
you make a joke out of it, I don't think people could really make fun of you that
also,
much.
I want to hear your opinion on this thing. So the right before this entire indictment happened, these YouTubers, again, this is Whack 100, and this other YouTuber called he just goes by 600 and or Christopher Lovejoy. I want you guys to tell me if this is snitching or not. So Whack 100 said that he made sure there was a call from. Okay, hold on. Let me rewind. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Uh, so Big U, the main reason he was put into this RICO and the main thing this happened is because he allegedly killed this teenager back in 2021. Whack 100 gets a
Like an
phone
adult
call.
teenager or like an 18, 19-year-old?
I believe he was like 18, 19, or maybe even 17. But allegedly
Ugh.
he killed this person. Uh, the mom of the victim called Whack 100 and said like, "Oh well, they found Big U's DNA under his fingernails." Blah 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 blah. So Whack 100 said that he put that phone call out into the internet so Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, could make content on it. He said this verbatim because now since it was on the internet, you can make content about it. So now they're talking about this over and over again about how the feds have the DNA of Big U underneath this dead teenager's fingernails, blah blah blah, and they're putting this shit, blasting it all over the internet. Is that snitching?
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, you're bringing attention to something that hasn't been concluded, you know?
And the thing is, it also never was concluded because in the feds,
Exactly.
in the indictment, it says that they cannot confirm nor deny that it's a Big U's DNA underneath the victim's fingernails.
I
Get
mean,
him in there and then test the DNA under the fingernails. I don't understand how that's hard.
They already did it. He's a felon, so they already have his DNA on hand.
yeah. So it shouldn't be hard to do that then.
Yeah, but the feds
It
say
should be
that it's
pretty easy.
inconclusive.
Well,
That means he
it's
might
still
have made
kind
a
of snitching.
deal.
No, the fed
To me,
no. Well, so the thing is, the body was left out in these really rough conditions, and whenever it was discovered, it probably didn't have the best DNA samples on it. You know what I mean?
oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
He's been
is
watching Dexter. He's a little bit more current.
but like I said, that's considered snitching. They have been on this tyrant of it's not snitching, it's not snitching, and like the Trap Lord Ross is this one British person. Whack 100's pressing him because he said that's kind of snitching, bruv. It's just crazy to see like
Bro,
these.
that's kind of stitching, bro.
It's crazy to see because it's like he's supposed to be this super big bad Pyru. This other dude's supposed to be the super big bad Rolling 60s Crip, and they're snitching. They're being federal.
Yeah, they're
And
being
if
weird.
they also, he was even saying, like, Wack 100 was saying the dates that they were going to get picked up for this indictment, and he was right, which leads me to believe he's working.
Yeah, if he was
Leads me to
right,
believe that Wack 100 is working with them boys.
it seems like nobody in that whole situation knows how to shut the fuck up.
I know, because it's like, dude,
yeah.
if
All you have to do is shut the fuck up, not say anything, and you're golden.
Literally.
if me and Chavis kill somebody, I'm not going to go on a podcast and talk about how we killed this person.
Yeah,
If me and
exactly.
Chavis
Even
robbed
if
somebody, I'm
you
not
and
going to go on this
Chavis kill
podcast.
some,
Yeah.
you're not even gonna tell me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't tell me.
Yeah, it's not
You
what you're
shouldn't tell
supposed to do.
anybody. You shouldn't
But-
tell a damn soul that did do it. And after it happened, you don't even talk about it to the other person. If
Yep.
that's the life you live, you know?
Yep. But let's move past this. We've been on it for a minute. I'm sorry I took up so much time.
Yeah, we've
Yeah, it's
talked
all
about
right.
this a lot.
Yeah. It's a good
It's all
Yeah,
content, my
things to talk
friend.
about. Yeah.
You know, maybe next week I'll have like real updates on the case because I am actually thoroughly interested in this case. 'Cause it's like I believe that Brick Baby can probably get some sort of federal probation. I don't want I don't want to see Loose Cannon in jail. He didn't do nothing bad enough, in my opinion, to go to jail. He didn't kill nobody, didn't do no crazy shit. He extorted Meek Mill. Fuck Meek Mill. Diddy already did that. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like
That audio is amazing too. Chavis, pull the clip of the audio. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe don't.
I can't.
I don't know if you can.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it just sounds like someone's excited,
It's-
you know. But I don't
It
want to
is
see
violent gay sex.
I don't want to see Loose Cannon in jail. I don't want to see Brick Baby in jail. I can understand why Big U needs to be in jail. If he killed that teenager, then like, hey, that you killing babies. You like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Especially if it's for the reason that the Fed said. The Feds say that Big U killed this teenager because he made a diss song on him.
Yeah, that's like
That's
like the highest level of
first off, that's
self-hatred.
like, dude, that's
It don't even make sense. You
killing
can't-
a teenager. Like
you can't
that's
even
like a
grasp it.
conversation. I can't imagine because like we're all early 20s people. I would feel really weird, like doing shit to a teenager, being like, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Because I remember how it was being that age.
Yeah.
You know, anything like 19 below, it's like I was stupid. You know,
I mean,
even
killing
20, I
somebody
wasn't
our
that
age,
bright.
Yeah, if I killed somebody our age, I'd be like, well, the person was as stupid as I am.
Yeah, but like killing a teenager, that's like, even if they're like 18, 19, it feels like killing like a child essentially, you know,
Yeah.
or somebody not that far away from, you know, being an
Killed somebody
adult.
who barely
It's a little
started
fucking
life.
ridiculous. I understand there are like people as young as like 14, 15, even 13 getting involved in gang culture, which by the way, I think we can all agree
Is stupid.
bad. Yeah. I think we can all agree that, you know, getting into any group of people where having to kill people is a part of that life it's fucked up. It's horrible.
I mean,
You shouldn't probably be in it.
there's a lot of people like you don't have to kill people in a gang. It's not good to be in one. You shouldn't join a gang.
You should be in a gang because if you want to stay in a gang, they might ask you to kill somebody, and if you're not comfortable with killing people, maybe stay out of it.
Maybe
know?
you're the next person getting killed. It also just
Yeah.
like increases
like-
your chances of getting killed for no reason. They're
Also,
like, "Oh, you're in
here's
another
the
gang?"
yeah, exactly. That's one thing, and also, if you're in a gang and you're not willing to kill anybody, why are you in a gang?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, also like
right?
there's if you look
Because
like,
how
seriously,
also speaking objectively, if you're in a gang, right? You to ensure your loyalty, you absolutely need to kill somebody, right? Because that's the only thing one of the only things feds aren't allowed to do, right? So if you want to create a good gang, you got to have all your new initiates kill people if you want to create something that isn't full of fucking feds. By the
Yeah.
way, I'm not condoning any of this.
Okay.
Killing
True.
people is horrible.
Okay, look. Not every that's not like that all the time. It's not even like that much anymore. Like you're still like there's okay. So the way that most the shit is nowadays, at least, you have people that are known to be shooters. Then most of like there's other people that sell drugs, or even like in California, it's big for like gangbang pimping. So like, uh, uh, there's not everybody in the gang is going to kill somebody, and a lot of people in the gang aren't going to kill somebody. Like if there was all killers in every gang, right? There would
They'd
constantly
all
be
be killers.
gunfights. There would constantly be gunfights, and it just don't happen like that. Like there's a lot, even especially nowadays, there's a lot of people and a lot of gangs that have tied flags. Like so in Texas, I know like there's Crips tied in with the Hoovers. And then like even in St. Louis, there's Crips tied in with the Hoovers. Then like in California, there's a whole bunch of different Crip sets that are tied in with like certain blood gangs. Like they can be cool with certain blood gangs. And then there's even like Brick Baby, for example, is cool with a gangster Crip, which gangsters in neighborhoods not supposed to get along at all. So like there's a lot less killing now in gang culture because most of the killers are in jail or dead.
Yeah, that's the only place you'll end up if you kill people.
Yeah, nowadays you can't kill people. Well,
Yeah, you're not
that's
gonna
why
get away with it
gay
for a
culture
long,
as a
long
whole is
time.
kind of, like criminality is getting to a point where it's really coming to an end, as far as like it ever happening in society. We're
Most like the
for
gangs and
good.
shit now are like selling drugs or
Yeah.
Yeah,
pimping.
I think it's gonna be within our lifetime for sure. It's gonna end. You know what I mean?
I don't, I
I don't
don't
think
Where
they're
see
gonna
it. I
it's
don't
end.
gonna.
see it ending because
They're
there's
Here's
just gonna
still
why I
become
would
more
say it's gonna end.
organized.
No, here's why I say it's gonna end. I think we're getting to a state where everything is gonna be hyper monitored at all times. You know, we're getting into an era of mass surveillance, for good or for bad.
I'm pretty
You
sure
know,
we're already there.
we're yeah.
It's
I
just
think it's
gonna get
only gonna
worse.
get. I just think there's gonna be more of it from here. But not to get political, but it's like I'm not advocating for any gang culture or any of that. I really do think people need to advocate for their own freedoms significantly more, though. You know, because there are a lot of innocent people involved in these situations,
yeah,
involved with these people that really haven't done anything.
yeah. I mean, like it's not the only place where it's still like super bad would be like Chicago, and even
Chicago is
like
getting better quick,
I mean that's because all the killers are dying.
or a lot of them are getting arrested right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
like literally, like just Bloodhound Lil Jeff. He had like 11 bodies or something,
Sorry,
and
hiccup.
hold yeah, Lil Jeff had
He's
like
jacking
11.
off right now.
Yeah, Lil Jeff had like 11 bodies or something and died. He got killed while trying to kill somebody. Actually,
Yeah, and that's just naturally what killing people leads to.
Yeah, that's really what
You're not
happens.
the only one with the gun, and you're also not bulletproof.
That's one thing about people that have guns that I don't understand. It's like a lot of people who have guns are like, "Oh yeah, I'm the person that kills people." It's like, sure, but there are other people that have guns.
Yeah, you're not the
You
only
know,
one who walked into that store and bought a
listen,
gun.
if you try to rob any of us, you're gonna get shot.
We're all up and switch on you. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah,
We all
none
got
of us have
switches.
switches.
We
No,
all
none
have
of us have
switches.
switches.
but
Jesus Christ, calm down.
I'm gonna be right back.
What's
Reese
he
is gonna
doing?
go get it. He's probably getting his fucking Uber. like I said, it was gonna arrive
Yeah, his Uber
midway.
Eats.
His finance.
Yeah, and he's gonna
guru.
be the one that has to get it. By the way, for context, but Maurice ordered an Uber before this, and he's like, "No, my girlfriend will get it." Uber Eats, by the way.
And now he's
And
getting
then-
it, and he's probably
now
gonna
he's
be
getting it.
eating it. He's gonna be smacking.
He's
it.
probably gonna be eating it. He's probably gonna be like, "Hold on,
He's
I'm gonna
probably
eat
gonna be
this."
fucking enjoying his food.
Why don't we kill him?
Yeah, let's go to his house, take his food, and eat it in front of him.
Yeah.
And what's he gonna do?
You know what? I'm gonna take his burger and I'm gonna piss in it.
Yeah, piss on his burger.
No, I'm not piss on his burger. I'm gonna wrap his burger around my penis and I'm gonna piss inside the burger. And I'm gonna make him eat it.
You should fuck the burger instead, like that one guy.
Make chicken and shit.
The McChicken incident.
We should tell Maurice to watch this shit. I'm gonna make chicken yo shit, bitch.
Isaac, have
How'd you
seen
feel?
if someone McChicken my burger?
Yeah, well, how would you feel if you were like at a drive-thru in a car and somebody did the thing where they like ran by and grabbed your food, but instead of running away, they grabbed your fucking McChicken and they start fucking it,
I'd be like, can I get another one?
and they said no, you can have that one whenever he's done with it.
Well, I'm gonna have to run that guy over because dude, you took my McChicken. That shit's like half a house payment these days.
Yeah, that's like $2 billion.
Yeah,
now.
it's literally like $3 now. It's kind of
That's
absurd.
fucking ludicrous. But what I'm saying, I don't eat fast food.
I was saying, did you see the Saratoga water routine guy?
No,
It's
okay. That's an odd name.
Maurice mentioned it, but I don't think you've seen it. It's just a big buff guy, and he like posts his like morning routine. He like wakes up at 4 a.m. and he dunks his face in a bowl of water.
If
And
you
it's
wake up at
always-
4 a.m., I'm automatically depressed.
It's always bottled Saratoga water, and
that sounds expensive.
it's just annoying. This guy wakes up, puts a bottle of water in his like bowl, puts his face in it, and then he does like the I guess like Sigma Mayo type shit where he
It's
like
so
he talks
stupid.
to his PC and obviously he's not talking to nobody. He's like, okay, you made your first 10,000. Now let's make 20,000. It's like, dude, you're so obviously not talking to anybody.
That dude is so autistic.
I mean,
So
kudos to him.
I do
Big buff guy.
I do the thing where I get like a bowl of ice water and I dunk my face into it. You know,
Yeah,
it's good
but
for your skin.
It's not Saratoga
But-
water.
I don't. Yeah, I use fucking tap water because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna get lime
Yeah.
deposits because the tap water.
Right. I'm not. I would do it in my own piss. It wouldn't make a difference. Actually, I won't do it in my own piss. That'd smell disgusting.
You'd actually have clearer skin than usual.
Ugh,
I'm back,
I-
boys. Sorry, we had a mishap with the food. They sent me the wrong shit. Well, they sent me the right shit, but I ordered the wrong thing. But then they also accidentally sent me wings. So I took a picture of the wings. So they sent me the wrong order, and I got a full
Okay, so-
refund.
He
Wait,
scammed. He scammed.
Maria's. No, we're not gonna talk about it.
What? What?
How about
Chavis,
how
cut
you-
this out. AT&T.
Oh, well, nigga, it don't matter.
Okay, you want to talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah, we don't gotta cut this out.
Okay, we can talk about it. Yeah.
it? Yeah, you
Okay.
start, and I'll tell my perspective up to the
So-
point where you called me.
Okay, so basically, for like the past 6 or 7 months,
I know what
been
you're
using
talking about.
I've been using a dead card to pay my phone bill, and it's been taking it every single time. I would have to fight for it every once in a while. It would be like not taking it, so I would take the card off, re-add it, use it, and it was been taking it. My phone's been on. It was earlier this month. It stopped working, and they were like, "Yeah, your service is about to be cut off." I was like, "Oh fuck." I didn't believe them though. I kept on trying it. I'm at work. I'm about to leave for deliveries. My GPS is not working because I cannot. I have no bars. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I tried to call Jatasia. It says, "Hey, your service has been discontinued." I'm like, "Fuck." So then I had to pay back all the money I owed,
Damn.
and it set me back. It was like, was it 500? I'd have pushed.
It was a
It
lot
Yeah,
was
for
a
it's
what
like
you
lot.
6
said.
months. That's so much money.
Yeah, so cut to whenever Maurice fucking called me when I was on break. Like, was it yesterday or is it the day before? I think it was
I, s- uh,
yesterday.
I think it was, but yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. I was fucking eating my lunch, just chilling on my break, and this dude calls me. He's like, "Hey, can I borrow like $100?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course, man." Because obviously he's my cousin. I care about him. So, and he's like, "Yeah, so this AT&T shit happened. You remember when I was telling you about how I get free AT&T?" And I was like, "Yeah, I remember."
I
And
recall this story.
yeah, I gave him the 100 to hold him over for a bit because he's like, "Yeah, I used up all my savings.
Yeah, I
I've
had to
got
pay
it cooked
back a
right now."
pretty big
That
penny.
was a lot. That was
Not
a
so
lot.
free anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew it
freedom
would come
isn't free,
eventually.
shit.
Yeah.
I remember having that conversation with you when you're like, "Yeah, I get free AT&T," and I was like,
Not for
"It's
long.
gonna happen, man. You're not gonna always get that." Corporations, I don't know if you know this, they get really mad when you get in the way of them and profit.
Their money. I think I
Yeah.
was actually dude, I
At least
tried
you
one
didn't do
day
the
to
Chase Bank shit.
or like the fucking
Who said
cash
I
app
didn't? No, I'm
thing.
playing. That was a joke.
Dude, did you see you see like the aftermath where people have like negative $20 million and shit?
Dude, they are fucked.
What did
Having
you
that
even
all in
buy?
cash, honestly, if you're smart and
I
you
mean,
go to a different country, you can keep that.
on Cash App
Let's see.
though, what are they? They can't do anything about it. It's just negative.
I know
I
there were
mean, I'm sure they
people.
Because
requested it back.
I have a negative Cash App balance right now. All you have to do is just disconnect your bank.
Dude, I thought it was wild though. Like hearing people in high school saying, "Yeah, when I buy weed, I just use Cash App with my drug dealer," and I'm like, "What? What?" That
I mean,
Here's the
it's not the
thing.
worst way.
It is the worst way because you're not using cash. Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, but like what are the
Because
feds
here's the
gonna do?
thing.
Like, oh, you sent this
No, no,
guy
no. Now here's the thing.
$35?
Here's the thing. If
Yeah.
you get picked up and you have weed on you, and say there's something where they confiscate your phone, they're gonna look through that and they're gonna be like, "Oh, here's this guy." Right?
I mean,
They're gonna check shit out. Also, like if
plausible
he gets
deniability.
arrested, they might start questioning you about shit, and that's gonna put you in a predicament. So
Yeah, but you follow the basic rule of talking to
just
feds and you don't fucking talk at all.
or here's the thing
You
where
go,
you
I'd like to
never have
see
to
my
talk to a
lawyer.
Fed in your fucking life. Uh, use cash. Are you stupid?
Yeah, walking around with $800,000 in
Well,
cash.
I mean,
Just
the thing is they have to prove that Cash App transaction was for weed.
Yeah, they can't like prove it unless the motherfucker
right, but they're
typed a
still gonna
message and
talk to you,
say
right?
thanks
And
for
you
the
don't
three
want that.
five. No, not
We should
really,
just
but
call this episode "How to Be a Criminal." Uh,
well, none of us are criminals. We're all good boys. We've never done
you,
crime.
we've never ever done crime.
Only under the age of 18 have we done crime.
7
We've
years
never
ago.
done crime, and if
7 years
anyone
ago.
ever did do crime, it
That
was
was you.
12 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 1,000 years ago actually, in ancient
Except for
Mesopotamia.
the murder that I committed on March 17th, 1984. Her body's
Before
in the
you were
woods.
born.
Yeah. There's a head in the toilet
Well, I
with
mean, the
the
murder was
abandoned RV.
himself. He just got reincarnated.
Yeah,
Reincarnate. Anyway.
I just remembered it somehow. We started streaming on Twitch.
Yes, we did. I'm about to start a Twitch account actually for us.
Twitch
I
count.
just need. I think I'll use one of your two's phone numbers for it.
I don't have a phone number. I'm gonna get
I
one
already have a Twitch account.
once I get down there.
Yeah, but I want a official Mayo sandwich one. But we did stream on Maurice's. We
We need to have a schedule, honestly.
we should, if we're gonna be running this, I think we should not only link our Twitch account in the bio here and then send people over. I think we'll probably like every Sunday or so, maybe. Who
Maybe.
knows? We'll figure it out.
Maybe. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out.
Whenever we're all free.
I mean, I'll also probably continue streaming on my own shit, just whenever.
Yeah.
So if you want to link mine in the meantime, it'll be I forgot to pull out 1219.
Yeah,
4
just
being the number 4 and 2 being the number 2.
just put in the the description.
I'll put you in the fucking description. Yeah. and I'll
Whenever we
harass you.
stream, we are also normally insanely drunk. Well, at least I
Normally.
am.
We weren't.
Yeah.
I had like one beer because I had a headache, and I'm like,
I was
I'm
drunk.
done.
I drank about
Yeah,
a
he was
half
absolutely drunk. I'm not good on a console. That's where we stream from. Is we stream from Xbox, from the Twitch on Xbox. We had
Yeah.
fun. We played a little bit of Marvel Rivals. Maybe we'll show you some like GTA content. Maybe you can see me absolutely get fucking folded in Rainbow Six because I don't know anything about that game. Period.
Maybe you'll get mad and start typing in the chat, get real mad because we suck at the game.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. As long
Everybody's
as
got
you're
a fucking
engaging,
Green.
you
Yeah,
should
Monica-
actually. You
Monica
should do
Lewinsky sucks
fucking
at sucks. Never mind.
exactly Monica Lewinsky. We should all
Who
wear
on is that
dresses with
sick?
cum on it, guys.
Yeah, we actually do every time we stream.
Yeah, we are actually always. We don't even play games. We're just in cum covered dresses.
Yeah,
Really?
we twirl around a lot.
Yeah, we
Show
spread our
little
ass
pussies off.
cheeks. Yeah, we do a lot. Come check us out at Twitch.
Or we do a little
Yeah,
trick.
Isaac's a hot tub streamer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
he's always in his bikini.
Yeah, I have my boobs out and like my cock's always like right above the water.
And
But
his
just the
bush
tip.
is hanging out at all times.
Yeah, I never shave. Guys, if you haven't seen me, I'm 90% hair. Like I'm just covered in it. I'm actually I'm like a stick figure.
He's like
But I'm just
Chewbacca.
covered in hair. Yeah.
Chewbacca, if
I
he
don't
was
have
like
any muscle mass or anything.
anorexic.
Bulimic Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's how Isaac looks.
Chewie, oh my god, I told you to stop binging and purging.
I was at work the other day and I saw we have like plastic spoons. Did you guys ever have like the game spoons that you played in school?
I've only used plastic spoons to do heroin.
It's
No,
like
I'm
the
just
worst.
kidding. I don't do heroin.
It's the worst way to do it.
Yeah, fucking put a lighter under it. Yeah,
So what
what's
about
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, what
called
about the spoons game?
We called the game spoons, but it could be like a regional thing. But basically, you take a plastic spoon, you bend the end piece, the handle, and then you flick it at the other person's spoon,
Oh,
and
we
you take
play that
turns
with some
doing it.
pencils.
Oh yeah, we
The fuck-
absolutely did that with pencils.
No, we did it with spoons because the spoon would like break, and it would be
Me
cool
and
as fuck.
Maurice went to a very black guy school, so there's always people using
did
pencils to do
too.
like beats.
I also had that. One time I got pulled into the principal's office because we were in like the intermission period, like the period that like doesn't matter at all. It's just like there for some reason.
Advisory.
Yeah,
We only
some
had
Yeah,
shit.
that on
we had
Wednesdays.
homeroom.
We called
Yeah,
it.
we only had that on Wednesday.
We had that every day, and it was always the second period, and it was only like 30 minutes.
In
But-
middle school, we had it in the morning, but go on.
Me and my friends were sitting in the back of the classroom, and they were like rapping, and it was like funny as fuck. And then I get called to like the principal's office a couple of days later, and he's like, "Were y'all in there rapping?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, he said, "You recorded it, right?" I was like, "No," because I did record it because it was funny as fuck. But I didn't let him see that. I was like, "No, I didn't record nothing." He was like, "I don't have nothing on mine." phone. He was like, "All right, go back to class."
That's so fucking stupid.
I was like, "Why were we in trouble for rapping during the period that does not matter?"
Dude, I remember somebody in my weight training class, this dude I used to work out with, I'm not gonna say his name. Pretty cool dude though.
Jimbo.
Definitely not. But he was a cool dude. But his fucking his beats got stolen, like the really expensive ones, like the headphones. And when we all went back to the locker room, no, it was like after, is the like because they got stolen at the beginning of the period, and then it was whenever. Do you remember whenever you had weight training and they had those one days where you didn't go out to the weight room and you just hung out with the gym people?
Yeah.
So it was one of those days, and I was just hanging out with him actually in our group, and we were talking. And I fucking I was the first person, but the fucking resource officer pulled me out of class, and straight up he was like, he walked to my locker and he's like, "We're going to your locker," and I was like, "All right," and he's like, "Unlock it," so I unlocked my gym locker for like my weight training shit. I took it out and he grabbed my backpack out of it and we went to the principal's office. And he was like, I didn't know anything had been stolen at this point, but he started searching through my backpack and I was just like, "What are you looking for?" He's like, "Do you have a fucking pair of Beats?" And I'm like, "No."
What?
But
Oh shit, that was you. I stole those. That was me.
that wasn't you because I
No, that
know
was
who
me.
took them. No,
No,
that
it
wasn't
was.
you. There's a
It
different
was.
pair of Beats
No, it wasn't.
because I
They were
know who took
orange.
them.
They were
They
orange.
weren't orange. The ones he was looking for weren't orange.
No, were they orange or red?
No, they were. I think they were blue ones, but they
Oh
weren't
no, it
orange.
wasn't. I know who they belong to. Chavis, cut this out.
So, what's his
Cut this
name?
out. Okay, the person that stole them belonged.
No, these were ones Beats.
Uh, okay, cut
Do you
up.
remember? Do you know?
Stop saying his name. But no, I
Well, we're
don't know
gonna
who
cut
that
out
is.
this whole part, so it's fine.
No, we can just beep the names, right? Can you do
Would
that,
you know
Chavis?
him?
I mean, yeah, beat the names. I
I don't.
think I'm probably just gonna cut this whole part out.
Okay. Well, okay, we're gonna continue from here.
But
But
he's a taller black dude with glasses and dreads.
nah, I can't
Yeah, he
think of
looked
him.
exactly like
The
I
one, the one I was talking about, it was some other shit. But no, there was a whole thing
That
with. I
wasn't
think.
you.
Okay, I was about to say. I think we already talked
People
about.
still Beats all the fucking time at our high school.
I think we already talked about what I
they're stealing.
and my situation. But
Yeah,
like,
but anyway,
I didn't
so
steal those.
here's the thing that happened to me, which almost got me cooked for absolutely no fucking reason. So you remember like how I would keep my old phones in case I would like want to
Yeah.
sell them
So
to
you had like
people.
6 phones in your bag.
I had like 3 or 4 phones in my backpack, and he was looking at them. He's like, "Where'd these phones come from?" I'm like, "They're all mine." He's like, "Oh yeah, where'd you get them?" And I'm like, "They're mine. They're paid for. They're all mine."
The phone store.
Yeah, yeah, the phone store. And I was like, I have them in case like I want to sell them to somebody. And he's like, you can't do that at school property. I'm like, yeah, no, I know. I just if somebody wants them, I'm like, and they ask me, yeah,
I don't get why they're so
I
anal
don't sell them
about
on
like
school.
selling things on school
Well,
property.
I don't. I never sold anything on school property. Of course.
I
I
sold
did.
crack
Right
on
now,
school
Smoked
property.
weed on school
I
property.
have, I have absolutely sold things on school property. I have
I have not.
nothing
sold crack.
illegal, fellas. Nothing
I s-
illegal.
Oh, it's past statute of limitation, right?
Yeah, you're in high school. It doesn't matter anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a story. We made this up.
Yeah.
Anything Marie
It's
says
made
is
up.
Yeah.
We've
This is
all sold things on the school. I know me
this
and
is
Maurice have sold things on school property
this
that
is
weren't exactly
well, this is
OSHA.
highly. This is fake. This is the fake story. But I sold in in Roblox RP. I remember I was selling my Percocet because
Oh yeah, whenever you had your fucking mouth surgery.
yeah, in Roblox. But yeah,
yeah in
I
Roblox.
was selling my Percocet, and then I remember there was one day that I brought lean to school, and I was just drinking it in class.
Would you say it? Sell it to Dave Blunt?
No, I was just drinking the shit, dude. I was in English class, and
I
one of my friends,
remember you told me about this.
yeah, one of my friends in there, Oh, we were just passing around the bottle. And
That's so fucking.
And that kid grew up to be Dave Blunt.
no, bro, he was skinny as
gained
fuck.
400 pounds.
I don't think
He grew up
he would
to
have,
be Dave
400
Blunt.
pounds.
he would have to gain like 700 pounds, dude. He probably
Dude.
weighed at that point in time. He was probably like 110 pounds sopping wet.
Yeah,
Oh
Dave
my
Blunt is
God.
huge. He's like giant.
How much does Dave Blunt's weigh?
As much as
I
China,
would bet like 300 something, maybe 4.
bro. He
That's
weighs
not a
way more than
300.
3. That's
He
that's a
he is
that's a
he's pretty damn
700-pound
big.
person.
I don't think he's that big. 700 would be like he couldn't even move anymore. I've seen big fat people.
He
Hold
is
on.
600 pounds. He is
my
double what you
God.
said.
Yeah, when you type
I
in
love how the
Dave Blunt,
Google overlay was like additional information. Blunt has also expressed his addiction to lean through his music and suffered heart failure in 2023.
oh my God. Dude, the pictures
AI
of he's like
overview.
he's so wide. He takes up like 3 cushions on the couch.
Smoke, I mean you wide,
Listen,
motherfucker.
I like his
From
music.
San
though.
Andreas.
I like his music, but he is big as
I
fuck.
don't like his music because it's not all genuine to who he is.
It's so funny though.
It's like, yeah, I was fucking. She's like, oh, did you come at me? It's like you didn't have sex with anybody, man.
You tell me he didn't lift his big belly up and fucking bust all in that
You
one?
will kill a woman if you are fucking as Dave Blunt. Are you kidding me?
If she could be on top. I mean, I doubt
With
he's
what
doing
cock?
enough.
Do
you
you
know,
have a
I think
cock left that's
okay, listen
700
here.
pounds or
His
600 pounds?
gravitational pull would still kill her.
Yeah. Yeah, he literally has a gravitational pull of a black hole, and I don't know how we're living on a planet with him. He's
He has the same
fucking.
Hey, look, correction. Black hole squared to infinity.
He's like if Beetlejuice turned into a fucking black hole right now times 1,000. All right, I don't
He's
know
like
how we're
if-
living on a planet with him,
He's like
but
if Beetlejuice ate the big fat angry bird from it.
You could push him down a hill. He'd probably roll for a while.
Dude, he'd bounce.
he would dent the earth, dude.
You
A
know that
second
one,
Dave
you know that one
Blunt says
earthquake that happened in Thailand?
What?
That was because there was an earthquake that happened in Thailand. I heard it was
Yeah,
because
I
they.
think it was
That's where he
Bangkok.
was getting
I
pussy
was about
from.
to, I was about to say. I heard he ran like 10 feet,
I think he
collapsed
jumped.
buildings and everything.
He did a
I thought
jumping
he
jack.
jumped. He did a jumping
Yeah, he
jack.
did a jumping jack.
He did a singular jumping jack. That's
thought-
where his heart failure came from in 2020.
His heart failed, and it just
Look,
now
I did a
reached
jumping
Bangkok.
Look,
jack.
Davis actually really likes Dave Blunt's. Dave Blunt's, if you ever see this, we have no real problem with you. We see that you're.
I don't
actually
have a
trying to
problem
lose
with
weight.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he's
called us
trying to- he's
broken.
trying
By
to
the time you see this, you're probably gonna be dead. But like,
Jesus.
my bad. I don't have anything against you.
Yeah,
You seem
little
like a
Dave-
cool
little
guy.
Dave.
He's trying to lose weight. He really is.
I know you're trying to lose weight. Just
Yeah,
Be
he quit
honest
the
about
lean,
your-
Isaac.
just
He
He
quit
was
the
never-
he
look,
fucking
never was on
Dave Blunt was
lean.
never sipping lean, bro.
I know, but
Well, if you
it's
get on your
funny.
podcast, you can tell whatever fucking lies you want.
Look,
Dave
bro,
Blunt,
We'll let
get,
you on,
get on the
bro.
Mayo sandwich.
Dave Blunt's never had no promethazine, no codeine, no fucking tris. No, he never had none of that shit ever grazed his lips. And if he did, he would immediately drop dead on the floor.
Yeah, you can't do drugs at that time.
I was in decent health whenever I was drinking lean, and I was still having my heart would be doing
You looked
fucking.
bad for a while. You looked bad.
I know there was a
You looked
there
real rough.
was a point to where like my eyes.
You
had
know
sunken
why
in.
I didn't do drugs,
My
honestly.
eyes were sunken in. My cheeks were caved in, bro. I was fucked up.
Bro, you look like a fucking vampire, dude.
That video you sent us of you,
Bro,
you look so fucked up.
Dude, I
So,
was
for the audience
fucking-
context, there's a video of him with a fucking JBL speaker below his fucking chin,
Yeah.
On
and
my
he is
chin.
fucked up. He's like,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
He looks demented.
I was lip syncing the song going on, and the bass felt really
I'm
good for
so
some
glad
reason.
you're not dead,
I was
because I love you.
I was fucking high, dude.
Yeah, we're glad you're clean now, Maurice.
Yeah,
I just drink a little bit now.
we're
Little
all
bit.
severe, crippling alcoholics now.
Exactly.
No, we
I had
rushed this
a
podcast out
Jamaican me
because we
happy
wanted
before this
drink.
podcast.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's actually
No.
exactly why.
No,
We should do a drinking episode though. I think that'd be funny.
nah. Look, you guys gotta go to the Twitch if you
think
want to
that
see us
would be.
drunk.
No, we'll do a drinking episode here.
Yeah, we could do like a funny drunk episode.
We might have Chris on next week, by the way.
Well, we
Yeah.
could do
We have some
Garfield
funny
phone drunk.
topics.
Young
Oh my
Christopher.
god. I don't know if we can
That would
stream
be
Gartic
sick.
phone though.
We can't stream Gartic phone.
No, we
You
can't.
can't?
We can stream out
No, we
Pornhub, probably.
can't stream it because of what we draw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we can't.
Look, I can draw almost anything.
Mostly
Yeah.
a big ass dick.
Yeah, we can't just be drawing dick.
For context, let me just explain. We had like a Klansman money spread fucking on Gartic phone, which
Kanye inspired.
Yeah. Many
there
Kanye
was
inspired
there
images.
was like Darth Vader with like big tits and a throbbing cock.
Big black tits.
Yeah, it was,
Many racial caricatures.
I don't
Courtesy
draw
of
those.
Maurice.
They are
Yeah.
Maurice for
Maurice loves
context.
drawing those.
Oh well, there was also the
Who
one
drew
thing I
the
was doing.
Klansman though?
It was me.
It was
I-
Maurice.
I knew it was Maurice. The
No, whether it was
spread.
famous, it don't matter. It don't matter. It was famous.
He
No, it don't
did.
matter.
He did the Klansman
It
money
don't matter. It's
spread.
not
I
like
draw the thumbnails here. I draw the thumbnails. You can't kill me.
I mean, it's not. Gonna end
We're
up like
obviously joking. We don't fucking. We don't support.
We're not
that
actually
shit.
Klansmen.
Look,
But there were like
Look,
swastikas on everything.
that was me.
I have the picture of SpongeBob smoking crack.
We also had child predator SpongeBob running away from Patrick saying their kids here.
There was the Peter Griffin 9/11 one. I think we can show that actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Lois! He's
I'll see if
pointing
I
up at
can.
9/11.
I'll have to look at those and see if I can post any of those. If I can, I'll put them up.
Maybe
put 'em up
SpongeBob
right here.
smoking crack.
I'll put them up right here.
You can, if you want me to work any like censorship magic, I can do that.
No, I'm only gonna put the ones that don't need to be censored or are like so primitive that like they wouldn't matter.
We have a lot. Let me look there. Oh, that's a kilo. You
They're
got looks
really
nice,
funny.
Murray.
Oh,
Should bring
Scrolling
that
back
to
up.
Chris's tomorrow.
These are all
man,
bad.
fucking. There was the one thing I was doing for a while with the dude hanging himself.
Yeah.
It was the dude hanging himself for some reason in every
Blue.
fucking picture.
Reese
just
kept
put
drawing
them
a
everywhere.
blue guy hanging himself.
No, he was hanging. He was turning blue because of the
I was just scrolling up in our chat and I saw the EDP. It's a full moon tonight, bitch.
I think the only one I could possibly post is the SpongeBob one.
With the SpongeBob smoking crack.
Yeah, that's like the only one that's
Oh my god!
not the worst image ever.
We have
The
the
one
one
right
with
above
the stick man smoking crack.
You know I drew that one guy that Kanye likes a lot.
Oh
That
god.
one guy.
Yeah, that one guy.
There's also a story mode on there where every person can write like a sentence, and the next
yeah, that
person
one's-
has
We
to
can
write the
share
next
those.
sentence.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
god.
pretty funny. Every now and then.
We have fun, y'all.
We do a little trolling, as they say in Jamaica.
Me do a lot trolling, man.
We wagwan do trolling.
Me wagwan boomba
where
clad
did-
me
where-
don't do trolling, man.
Where did all of the Garth clones go? Did we delete
They're
them?
all in our normal group chat. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
the name of.
Oh,
Oh no, where's the Bill Cosby one?
Wait, what Bill Cosby one? Oh yeah, that one.
Maurice, you
That's all the
remember
ones we shared.
you remember that one?
we can't be doing this right now.
We should end the podcast.
No,
we got
Just
an
some
hour.
of these.
We can do like one or two more topics. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to
just got
round it
another
out.
topic.
Round it out.
like there's a pattern here.
Yeah, we're psychos. What, Maurice, you throw up the next one. You throw up the next topic.
No, I already had a huge part. Someone else. Isaac, you got one?
Isaac, you want to throw out one?
Let's see what I have on my topic list.
God.
What? I just have pussy too.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Why'd
I
you
do.
write pussy too?
I don't know. I don't really have a new one
Is that
right
just
now.
for
I had the
Obama?
Wings one earlier. I should remove
Dude,
the ones
I'm like
I
the only
talked
one
about.
who adds shit on here.
I
You
hold
guys are
on. I
evil.
put the Oblivion remake. I did Wings.
already talked about
Fat
that
beat
one.
up. Yeah, I know. I have to remove it, but I put shit up.
Pussy too.
Ghost of the Board. We should stream ourselves playing VR too.
Yeah, it'd be pretty fun.
New Shrek. We talked
Yeah, you
about
can do
that.
that now.
But
I mean,
Yes.
actually, did we talk about the $19 Fortnite card guy fucking
oh my
tweaking?
No, I don't think we have.
I almost
one's
got
funny.
banned from it. I think I almost got banned from his TikTok live.
It's not hard. It's not
It's
really
hard to
really
get,
not
man.
hard.
I got banned from a separate TikTok live. There was this guy that was cockeyed and it was like, I ban equals ban. I joke equals ban.
And
Would
what'd
you
you
put?
say,
I see
Maurice?
what you did there.
No, I said use your strong eye. I got banned.
No, I got banned because I said, oh, I didn't get banned, but I had like a warning because I said something about like, give me $19 fork knife card. I guess he had something automated in place to make sure I couldn't say that.
Yeah, if you seen the meme a couple years back of the guy said $19 Fortnite card. Who wants
Who
it?
wants it?
Yeah, that guy's crashing out. If you say that in like his chat on his new TikTok, he'll get pissed. He's like crashing out on live stream saying, "Fuck that meme. Fuck y'all. I feel like that meme."
Well, that's what made him famous. Just
Yeah.
fucking embrace it, dude.
That's all he's known for. And he's
You were over
pissed.
here. You were over here running some weird shit. I don't know what you're doing with the $19 Fortnite cards. I don't care to comment. Come on your podcast. Come on our podcast, please. That would be hilarious.
He's got mad because they're $22 now.
Is he old or is he just like addicted to drugs?
I think he's old. I think he was working at like Dollar Tree or something.
He's either our age and addicted to drugs or he's old.
He's
He's an
old.
old man. He's got to be at least like 40.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Well, he's got gray hairs, and dude, he's working a new job almost every time I see him.
Oh no!
Probably starts.
I hope he's
streaming,
doing okay.
crashing out
Jokes
at work.
aside, I actually hope he's doing okay. He seems like a fun guy.
If he fucking embraced the
around.
shitty meme and
For-
sold like
for a
If you
while.
embrace the meme, I would actually like him a lot more. You should embrace that
For a
shit.
while,
Yeah.
he was like on this really good stretch. He like stopped smoking weed. He was like reading scripture and everything. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Good for you. And then next time I see him, he's like, "Fuck you." Next time a motherfucker says $19 Fortnite card, I'm gonna fuck you up. You gonna get banned. I'm Mr. Block you. I'm like, bro, what are you?
He
How
gets
old
so
is he?
You
pissed.
In, like,
get blocked.
2 days.
He's blogging everybody. He's shooting them down too.
I want to meet him in real life. I wouldn't
Don't
say
say
anything because
$19 Fortnite cards.
yeah, I would end up on a fucking milk carton if I did. But,
He's
You
like,
would-
oh, $19, huh? I got 19 switches for you, boy.
He's gonna treat you like that Bill Cosby Garthic phone.
no, I'd be like, oh my god, you're that. I know you.
He's going to be like, from
I
where?
kid-
From where? Go ahead, say it.
I kiss him on the lips and
Go
like,
on, say
gently. I gently like rub his cheek with the back of my hand. And I'd be like, "It's okay, baby. You can be yourself around me."
And he
And then
would.
he fucking shoots you. No.
He looks at me in the eye and he's like, "What the?" He paused for like 10 seconds and he shoots me like out of nowhere.
Well, hold
He's
up.
like, "Oh,
I got another story. So
Yeah.
about me doing deliveries the other day and almost passing away.
Don't dox your job."
I won't.
Marie
But-
sells meth.
I do. Not allegedly.
He
But I was doing deliveries for my job, I'm driving. And I'm on the highway, when most of the time for highways there's like a ramp that leads up to the highway. That's where people enter on. So I'm already on the highway. I see this guy going up the ramp to get on the highway. There's like a super long run up before you actually merge over because like at first it's a solid white line, and then I think like maybe it goes on for like 50 yards before it even turns into the dashes. But like he's matching my speed for some reason, and he's not speeding up. I'm going below speed limit because I have roughly 12,000 pounds in the back of this truck. This is not an exaggeration. I'm not even going to say the product, but there was 6 pallets.
He
with
carries
20
a lot of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was 6 pallets of this shit.
It's industrial equipment. Like,
Yeah, industrial fleshlights.
Yeah,
But
industrial size fish.
but I have 12,000 pounds on the back of this truck. So it takes me. I was going 65. No, I was going 65. The speed limit was 70. I'm going 5 under. This guy's matching my speed. At that speed, in order for me to like stop or slow down, it's not immediate. It takes time. That's how
yeah,
come I go under the speed limit because I need to have probably 10 seconds of space between the car in front of me and what I'm driving. Or if they end up stopping, I'm smashing into them.
yeah.
Uh, this guy, as soon as it turns into the dashes on the highway, immediately starts to merge over. I honk. Acts like he can't hear me. I'm like, what the fuck? He's still coming. I honk some more. Still coming. At this point, I look at my left mirror to see if there's anyone to my left because this guy's not stopping his merge, even though he still had probably 100 yards of highway left to merge over. He just immediately wanted to merge over. Um, so now I'm like looking in my mirror to make sure, check my blind spot. I do it a lot faster because I'm like, I really don't want to get hit, but if I would have got hit in that situation, would have got a pretty big payday. Um, so I swerve over because it's like I gotta move over. I don't really swerve. I don't even turn the wheel that hard, but because I have to make that abrupt move and the weight on the back of the truck, my ass end immediately starts to come out a little bit. So thank God for me owning a drifting setup for my Xbox.
It's crazy that that's what saved you.
Because it's like I immediately grabbed it, counter steered, and then I also like tapped the brake, but not mashed it, or that would have made it even worse.
Yeah, that would have fucking
Yeah,
that
I would
point.
have probably would have fucking rolled. But I do this shit. I straighten back out, and through that experience, like I didn't feel the adrenaline. I didn't feel like my heart was beating fast. Like, but then also, it was a woman driving because I see her fucking break her neck
Oh, of
to look.
course. No, I'm just kidding. But
No, I see her break her neck to look and see if I'm like fucking alive because she almost ran me off the fucking highway just about. And then she speeds off. Like she starts mashing the gas. Whenever she needed to go 65 to sit right next to me, then she starts speeding back. Like I'm telling you, she was probably 60 feet in front of me at this time. And it quickly turned into I could barely even fucking see her. She was speeding so
my
bad.
God,
Like,
I almost
and
killed this poor black guy. I can't let Twitter know about this.
but then, like after everything happened, dude, my heart was beating so fucking fast because I was
Do you
like,
have a dash cam on your?
"No!" On that truck, the biggest problem is they didn't put a dash cam on it yet.
Is that the
That-
only one without one?
That's the one without a dash cam. That's the only truck without a GPS
Jesus
and dash
Christ.
cam.
That's fucking great.
Well, you just use your phone for your GPS, right?
Yeah, I mean GPS, like they track our vehicles. That one can't get
Oh,
tracked.
that
So
means
you
you
can
do
run
some
off
cool
with all the
shit with it.
product,
I don't know
all the
what
industrial
happened.
flashlights.
I got robbed, man. They took all the product.
Man, they took
Who
all
took
my
all the
fucking.
product?
They took all my fucking retard magazines.
That's a weird thing to have magazines of, Isaac.
I'm
What
not
do
the one
you-
that delivers them. Explain
No,
it, Maurice. Why do you
no.
work for that company?
No, you
Isaac,
said
you order all of them. What the fuck are you talking about?
yeah. The only
First
delivery he makes is
off,
to your house.
fuck the bitch in the click you claim, West Side.
Well, think that's good, guys.
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching the Mayo Sammy podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like,
Give me a kiss on the
Yep,
lips.
please
give
leave a
Isaac a
like,
kiss
leave a
on the lip.
comment.
Leave a comment.
Also, we are currently trying to work out a situation. I don't know if you guys know who Sober David is.
Yes.
Also known as Clax MB.
Yeah, Claxon
Funny
B.
fella. Funny fella.
Uh,
Get him over here.
I was thinking about, if we could put out some money, and I want to try to personally get him on the podcast. If whether it just be like for a little segment, or Chavis was even saying like we can get him to do like a promotion thing for us.
Or just like be like the background of video, the intro.
Yeah, I mean the thing is he does do promotion.
Yeah.
So I mean it'd be pretty funny. I feel like he could do a lot of things with the mayo sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could eat one. Or maybe we could tell him specifically to do the Sober David character.
For an
Any of
hour.
his characters would be funny. No,
Yeah,
not for an hour, just like for a promotion
for the
thing.
intro.
I think
That
the
would be
king
fun.
the king one I think would be fucking hilarious.
I think any of them.
Yeah,
I
any
think
of them would be hilarious.
we call him Sober David. I think Sober David will be the character we want him in.
Yeah, but I would like to say I put you guys on to Claxon B. I would like to say that.
He's a funny fucking guy.
That guy is fucking hilarious in all the wrong ways.
Much like this podcast, except for we're not funny.
Braden
Yeah,
is
not
fucking
funny, yeah.
hilarious. Braden's fucking hilarious. The Braden character, the Gooner. He fucking what was the other one? Have you guys seen any of his King ones?
I think you sent me one. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
All right, but yeah, let's. My bad. I'm pulling it for a little bit longer than we need to. Let's go ahead and finish it out.
You're
Smash
good.
the like button. Smash the like
Smash
button.
that like button.
Or else.
Smash Isaac. Smash
Check us
Isaac.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.